Hi, Dr. Yass here. This video is for everybody who's, let's say, over the age of 70, who has been coerced, and that's the only word I could describe, into the idea of thinking their age has a direct impact on their functional capacity or their ability to perform tasks. This idea that somehow because you've obtained a certain age means that you should accept the fact that you can't function at the level you used to is lunacy. Those that are promoting this to you should lose their jobs. It is criminal. Any medical practitioner that would imply that age has an effect on function should not be in a position to practice or to treat people. Let me give you an understanding from the logical perspective. Let's say you're 75 and you're having difficult walking up and down your stairs, and you go to some schmuck therapist or medical practitioner who says, hey, well, you can't expect much more because you're 75. From a logical perspective, that would imply that anyone who is 75 years or older cannot walk up and down their steps because you can't walk up and down your steps, and the reason is you're 75. I can assure you there's loads of people over the age of 75 who could walk up and down stairs. So the idea that your age has a factor is such a disingenuous thing to say to somebody, because the implication is there's nothing left for the individual to do to be able to correct the situation, which could not be farther from the truth. To make it clear, your functional capacity is based on the strengths of the muscles required to perform the activities. If all the muscles that are required to perform the activity have a greater force output than the force requirement of the activity, you can do it. I recently treated a woman and she was so disheartened. And by the way, I don't think it's necessarily just the medical community. I think it's a cultural precept that as you age, you simply can do less. And therefore, once you can do less, well, it can just be associated to your age. It's just absolute crap. And it was unbelievable at the beginning of the Zoom session that I had just how willing she was to believe this is it. This is her life. She'll never be able to do the things she used to. And by the time we finished the session and she had performed some exercise and recognized the connection between her strength and her functional level, her entire personality had changed. She was happier. She had a greater outlook on her life. She now knew that she was in control of her ability to perform her activities, and it was nonsense to think that where she was the farthest she can get in terms of her ability to do what she wanted. If you really need a real life example of this, Jesus, just look at Jack LaLanne at 95. The guy was built like an animal and could do what he wanted. From a personal experience, I can tell you that I am 59. I started lifting weights at 26 years old. I've put on over 60 pounds of muscle, and I can sure as shit tell you I can do whatever the hell I want. And it's certainly more than I could at 26, 33 years later. And that is because I put on 60 pounds of muscle. I'm not expecting anyone to put on 60 pounds of muscle to that extent, but certainly as you get stronger, you can grow your muscle mass and therefore be able to improve your functionality. Just for the world's record for me of people I've treated in terms of age, I took a lady that was 102 years old, got her stronger, reduced the swelling in her legs that was making her become a prisoner in her own apartment, and we were able, by the time we were done 6 weeks later, she was able to walk 400 or 500 feet and be able to do the things she wanted. That's at 102. So can we stop the crap? Can we stop the nonsense about, oh, this is your age, therefore you must be resigned to the idea that you'll never be able to get stronger and do the things you want? Age is the one tissue not affected by, strength is the one tissue, or muscle I should say, is the one tissue that is not affected by age, period. It's been proven. The basis for that is that there is an innate contractile force in muscle. Even when it's resting, there is a contractile force. The thing that most affects other tissues when it comes to aging is the loss of elasticity of connective tissue, which makes it harder for the lung to expand and contract, for the intestines to move material down it. All the tissues, your skin loses elasticity. That's why you see wrinkles, right? But that loss of elasticity is not a factor in muscle, because muscle has an innate contractile force. So it never loses its ability to create force. That's the magic of it. It's the one tissue unaffected by age. So there you have it. I don't want to hear about any person becoming disheartened and believing that they can't get stronger and improve their function based on their age. You can do it. You just need the right guidance. And you need the right people around you. And the reality is the medical establishment is not that group of people. They are quite comfortable in telling people age is a factor. And that's just a fallacy. And let's break the cultural precept that age is a factor. It's nonsense. It's bullshit. It's so easily able to be proven to be a fallacy, whether it's theoretical or in presentation in life. All right? Let's all get pumped up. Let's all get the lives we choose. It's in your hands, nobody else's. All right? If you have questions or you want me to assist you in guiding you towards achieving a higher level of function, you can contact me at my email address, drmitch@mitchellyass.com, drmitch@mitchellyass.com. Right? So if you have a question, you want a session, let's get this done. Let's get together and let's help you resolve your issues, whether it's dysfunction or some symptom. If you like this video and it's making sense to you, and hopefully it's inciting some inspiration, giving you the chance to believe you can do what you want, especially for those people, by the way, who are older and alone. That can become a kind of scary-ish premise. And I don't want you to be scared. I want you to believe that you have the ability to correct your situation and allow you to be freer in your ability to want to do the things to be able to do the things you want. Not to be so afraid that you're going to fall or that you have to worry about leaving your home. Life is for the living, man. And to live, you need to have some strength, and you can accomplish that, all right? So, if you like this video and we're inspiring you, please give it a thumbs up. If you like my YouTube channel, Dr. Mitchell Yass, and you would like to subscribe, that will help you to get notifications when new videos like this one are added or when I'm live on YouTube. All right? Come on, folks. Let's realize the power of your ability to live the lives you choose is within your hand. I can help you get there by giving you the education and maybe even a little inspiration to achieve the goals you so justly deserve, okay? So for now, this is Dr. Mitchell Yass wishing you a pain-free, fully functional life. Bye-bye for now.